I'm Luke Summerhays, and I love Oricorio. Charles Darwin's On the Origin of Species, and the theory of evolution by natural selection which it espoused, was, in part or in whole, inspired by observations made while touring the Galapagos Islands aboard the Beagle. Darwin observed that on each island, a slightly different variation of finch used a very specialized beak to extract nectar from the local flowers. This phenomena is not, of course, unique to finches in the Galapagos. Writ large, it accounts for every deviation, great or small, between every living thing on Earth. In a more direct comparison, it also applies to the different breeds of honey creepers across the Hawaiian Islands. In Alola, Oricorio is a bird Pokemon with 4 forms, all of them flying type, but each with a different secondary typing, as well as a coloration and a distinctive dance style. Pau-style Oricorio are psychic in type and pink in color, with a skirt that resembles the classic image of a Hawaiian hula dancer. Pokemon Moon tells us, "This Oricorio has sipped pink nectar. Its enemies' hearts melt at the sight of its gently swaying hips." And Pokemon Ultra Sun tells us, "It relaxes its opponents with its elegant dancing. When they let their guard down, it showers them with psychic energy." Sensu style is a purple bird with a secondary ghost type, and feathers which form a haircut, like a Japanese geisha, and a hand fan, the sensu used in Japanese dance, like kabuki or no. Pokemon Moon tells us, "It summons the dead with its dreamy dancing. From their malice, it draws power with which to curse its enemies." And Pokemon Ultra Sun tells us, "It charms its opponents with its refined dancing. When they let their guard down, it places a curse on them that will bring their demise." The other side of Hawaii from Japan, Pom-Pom style resembles an American sports cheerleader, becoming a yellow bird with a secondary electric type. Pokemon Moon tells us of this one, "It creates an electric charge by rubbing its feathers together. It dances over to its enemies and delivers shocking electrical punches." And Pokemon Ultra Sun tells us, "It lifts its opponent's spirits with its cheerful dance moves. When they let their guard down, it electrocutes them with a jolt." The first Oricorio most players will beat in the game is the red, part fire type, baile form, with the style and moves of flamenco dancer. Spain has less connection to Hawaii than Japan or the USA, so perhaps this was our first hint of the Paldea region. Pokemon Ultra Sun tells us, "It wins the hearts of its enemies with its passionate dancing, and then uses the opening it creates to burn them up with blazing flames." And Pokemon Scarlet told us, "This Pokemon is incredibly popular, possibly because its passionate dancing is a great match with the temperament of Paldean people." The name, Oricorio, combines choreography with Oriole, the group of birds to which Hawaiian honey creepers belong. The Japanese name, Odoridori, combines odori, dance, with tori, bird, while sounding a bit like irotoridori, meaning a variety of flavors. This variety is interesting for sure, and the ability Dancer makes Oricorio an amusing partner for doubles Pokemon with their own dance moves. After the partner does a dance-based move, Oreo can use its own regardless of speed. Of course, this isn't enough to make it a competitive monster, but it was boosted even further in the 9th generation. Oricorio has always had the move Revelation Dance, which changes type to match Oricorio's type. This was one thing when Oricorio had 4 forms it could change, and only between battles. But in the 9th generation, the addition of the Terra type made this move even stronger. It's now like a boosted version of Terra Blast, and can be whatever type Oricorio terastallizes into. On top of this, Oricorio gained Quiver Dance, an extremely good boosting move. This combination makes Oricorio a powerful monster at certain competitive tiers. In fact, it makes it so powerful, it ended up being banned and unbanned by the community repeatedly. Oricorio is a pretty bird with an interesting mix of lore and designs. Add an amusing history among the competitive section of the community, and it's a Pokemon that won't be forgotten anytime soon. Music for Luke Loves Pokemon was composed by Jonathan Cromie. Artwork for the show is by Katie Groves. Funding is by supporters at patreon.com/podcastiopodcastius. I love hearing from listeners. Get in touch on YouTube, social media, or email, and let me know about your favourite Pokemon. Coming up next are Cutiefly and Rockruff, so let me know your thoughts about those or any other monsters. And even if you don't feel like doing any of that, thank you so much just for listening. I love Oricorio, and remember, I love you too.